Alright, so I'm back at the fan storage. Got this one running again today, obviously, because I'm going to be working in this corner quite a bit. So what I'm going to be doing for today mostly is just getting all the blades that are brought over here, the ones that had the blade arms attached to and the ones that don't, wrapped up with saran wrap that I brought from home. And that way I can get them in the bins, and that way I can clear up this corner or this whole area a lot more. It's about 85 degrees outside, so it's quite a bit hot. It's pretty hot here, and I haven't been able to get cords for the other three yet. So I'm just going to try to stay underneath this one as much as I can, and probably turn on that one later on because I want to use that one more later on before I leave, so I don't drain the battery so quickly. So yeah, let me get right to it. Because as you can see, there's still a lot of blades and attached to the blade arms. I do need to take them apart from fans that I either tested and never got to test, or fans I tested a while ago. I guess I'm taking them apart, put in the bins and such, but not so now that it's at the storage unit, I don't have the distraction of testing fans here. I can actually focus on that. So I actually went ahead and turned this fan on to high speed, and this fan actually ended up putting it on reverse on medium. Reason is that since it's actually really hot in the storage space today, more than normal, it's almost like 190 degrees almost. The air that this fan's blowing down is just hot air, and since I don't have the other one's powered, it's not like it's gonna be making a big difference. So since it's all heat up there, I just put it on reverse so that way it can actually push the heat upwards and not down here. And with running the Wasco, that's just actually making a more cool breeze, because while I was underneath this one, I was just feeling a very hot breeze and it wasn't actually making me more comfortable. I am curious though to when I get the other three powered up individually, if it will still feel hot like that when it's this hot out, but I don't know. Hopefully it's not like that, because I'd rather use these fans to move air around to make me feel more cool compared to just using them to move the heat out of the storage unit. But we'll see what happens. What I might actually end up doing though is having like two of them across on downdraft or something, or like maybe two of them on downdraft, two on updraft at some points. I'm not sure yet, but we'll see what happens. So I did get all of these boxes out of the way. There was more of them, but the other day Nathan actually stopped by, and we took three of them that were already empty, so you can break them down. We can break them down since we went fan hunting the other day. But these boxes still have paper and all that packing stuff inside, so I didn't want to take those and get those tossed because I actually could use them for some stuff, but I'm not too sure yet. But I figured I'd move them out of the way so that way I can kind of get more towards this blade box and later the other one, so that way I have more working space in the actual storage room itself. But yeah, there's still quite a bit of blades that need to be wrapped up and such, but I'm not going to be able to do every single one of them today because there are some of them that I do need to dust off a bit before I wrap them up, because the other thing I want to do is just conceal them in plastic with all the dirt from being in the other basement. But yeah, what I think I'd start doing is kind of start gathering the blades that need to be taken apart over in this area somewhat, and right over here I'll start actually disassembling them so I can prepare them to get wrapped up. So that way I can still be out here and keep the sensor for the light out in the hallways going still, because I don't want to have to try to rely too much on these lights in here, so that way I don't burn out the batteries on them that quickly. So I'm going to be kind of start moving it out here, and that way I can also start moving the stuff out of the storage space over here, so I can start clearing that out at the same time. So as you can see, there's a lot of blades that still need to be wrapped up. Hopefully not all of them are assembled to the blade arm still, so that will make it somewhat quicker for me to wrap them up with plastic wrap. Now there is some of them that are missing the fourth or fifth blade that go to it, so that it's still at the apartment. So I'm not gonna be able to wrap up all of them, also because I do feel that with the amount of them that I still have to wrap, I won't be able to wrap it all up with the amount of plastic wrap that I still have. Once they do get wrapped up, they will be going back into that bin right there. Now, some blades, like these rosewood ones that are high gloss, I am going to be individually wrapping each blade before I wrap it up all together, instead of just wrapping them all together, because the last thing I want to do is have them get scratched up easier while they're wrapped up. Alright, so I got a good amount of them wrapped up, as you can see. There are a few blade sets that are missing a few or just one of them, so I'm not taking those apart just yet until I find them, because they're probably still at my apartment, or they might be in one of the bins. But what I'm going to do now is just start putting the ones I've already wrapped up that are complete, put them in that bin there. So I got the largest set of blades put in there, so they filled up the whole bottom portion. Now what I'm going to plan to do at the end, maybe not in this video, but probably the next one, is have this and the other black and yellow bins like these go on to this corner here. So that way I can have them out of the way, and that way the center area can probably be freed up a bit. So I actually figured maybe check this bin here, because I do know this is one of the heavier ones, so I figured some of the missing blade sets complete other ones were here, and lo and behold, I do find some that still have blade arms to them, so hopefully that'll complete some of the few that are not complete over here. So I actually got that bin out, because I figured it might be easier if I have the bin out here, wrap them up and put them right into here, so that way I don't have to keep going back and forth, and that way I can just slide it right into this area right after. So I did get these two blade sets completed. The other 2 or 3 that went to it was actually in that bin that was over there that I moved out here. But also, I think I mentioned that this is definitely going to be a long process, because a lot of these blades that are still with their blade arms have been long overdue to be taken apart and wrapped up and everything. I mean, for example, the blades that go to the Aria, I mean, that's been almost over 2 years now that I've tested it almost. Almost 2. It's going to be 2 years in the next January, but it's been 1.5 years since I tested it. Never taken it apart. Same thing with some other fans. I mean, the blades to the Gazebo Plus, which I tested even before then, or afterwards. Blades that went to the white low profile that you had on a low profile too. And quite a bit of blades have never been taken apart after testing them. Especially some of the ones like the Northwind blades, back when I was still floor testing them. There's quite a bit of blades I never did get to wrapping up and storing them away properly, which was kind of the reason why the basement was kind of messy to begin with. Alright, so I got the bins put over here. Those 2 on the bottom are full. That one's getting full, and this one only has the bottom portion there. I just put some of the blades here that I still need to work on. And I'm going to be doing it with the rest of them, putting the ones that need to be wrapped up over here, because I'm honestly getting really tired. I'm just going to finish wrapping up the blade arms that are right there. Moving these over here that need to be wrapped, except for those small plastic blades for the Gazebo that I can wrap up quickly. But the center area is definitely cleared up quite a bit, so I got that glow out of the way. Now the plastic wrap that I've been using is starting to run out, so that is also another reason why I figured I'd leave most of that stuff alone until I get another batch, so that way I can keep going. Now, yes, it is a mess, but what I'm going to be doing is tomorrow I'm going to bring a bag here so I can get all of that packing plastic stuff that I don't need and put it in the trash, because it is kind of, most of it is just from those boxes that I was using to bring stuff over. But now I don't need that. I'll finally be able to have a nice clear path right here once I get all of that stuff, or the blades there and the trash out of the way. And I'm definitely going to be getting another one of those shelves to put here, because I don't want to have to just use this stack bins like that on top of each other and then have more weight put onto the bottom ones. So I'm definitely going to be placing them on bins like that. More likely that I'm going to have 2 on the bottom of each one for the most part. And maybe the blade arms, like maybe do like this side for the blades, this side for blade arms and such. I'm not too sure yet. I'll definitely figure it out. Or I might put them in the corner of those there, like the small blade arm ones. I'm not sure, but I'll figure out something. But yeah, maybe I'm just wrap it up a little bit and then I'll end the video. Alright, so I'm gonna be shutting everything off. I figured I'd just do a recap of what got done today. A good majority of the blades and blade arms got separated and wrapped up and put into these bins. I'm still using the same bins from the old basement area to store the blade arms. So since they're small, I don't need as big of a bin for the blade arms. But I didn't get to working on the boxes, but I'm actually going to hold off on breaking them apart, because I actually think I know someone who could actually use them. Now, if this whole center area really cleared out now, I can definitely move ahead and possibly get the 4th shelf, the large shelf that is, over in here. And that way I can even clear out this mess even more. So yeah, let me shut off the light. Shut off the power inverter. That shuts off the fan, and yeah. And that'll be it for this video. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned for more videos to come.